wanted to talk today about yoga resources for your kids' yoga classes and why you actually don't need any resources at all in order to still be an amazing, wonderful, creative kids' yoga teacher. So, whilst different resources, from breathing balls, feathers, stones, bubbles, even yoga mats, obviously enhance your kids' yoga classes, enhance the learning, make it really engaging for the children. You don't need to have those resources. So I have taught so many kids' yoga classes without any resources at all for various reasons. Either it's because I've been thrown in literally last minute, as in, oh, can you quickly do a 20-minute session with the kids right now? Or whether it's because I was teaching in places in schools where there were no resources at all. So I was volunteering in a school in India for a whole month, and there were absolutely no resources whatsoever, and we didn't even speak the same language, which is absolutely fine. So there's lots of reasons why I have taught children's and teens yoga classes with zero resources. And I want you to know that you can also do it too. The only resource that you actually need is yourself, so your own energy, your personality, your kindness, your compassion, definitely your patience if you're working with the younger ones. And that's really all that they need. You don't even need yoga mats. So I've again taught in lots of places, lots of schools, lots of environments where we didn't have yoga mats, where I wasn't able to take the yoga mats from the studio to the school, or we were in the park and some children didn't have yoga mats of their own, so we just said, okay, nobody's having yoga mats. Or because also another reason why I haven't had resources, sometimes when I was first starting out, I didn't have enough money to buy all of these wonderful resources for the children. Because it was just a case of, okay, I need to just get out there and start teaching kids yoga, and then the resources will come. So if this is a reason as to why you're not out there sharing yoga with children, then you need to eliminate that thought that you have to have all of these beautiful resources, because honestly you don't. Whilst they are amazing and they, as I say, they enhance the children's learning, they enhance your classes, you really don't need them at all. You don't even need yoga mats. You just need yourself, whatever space, and the kids. Now, of course, I talk a lot about how, you can bring nature into the classroom, you can enhance their learning through the environment, but you don't need all of these things, okay? So, in fact, I actually did my teacher training in Singapore it wasn't last month, in June. I got to the end of the teacher training and then realized that I had taught the whole teacher training with no resources. We had yoga mats, we had blocks, and we had bolsters, but I didn't bring any of my kids' yoga resources. And I actually didn't realize that until right at the end. It was like the last 2 days, where I actually had to go out and buy pens and paper because we hadn't used any resources at all. And that was on a teacher training. And I can assure you, it was still an amazing teacher training, and nobody even noticed that I didn't have any resources at all, including myself, because you don't need them. Okay, and if you are a person that feels like, okay, but I want to keep the kids engaged, or I want to use something for breathing techniques or a mindfulness activity, then you can keep the resources super simple. You can go out into nature and pick up stones. You can collect shells next time you go to the beach. You can just take pencils and paper. But I am telling you that you absolutely do not need them at all. The most important thing is you as a teacher. And I've said that before. I remember a parent coming to me asking me when I was working as a school teacher, and her children were moving schools, they were moving countries, and the parent asked me, what is the most important thing that I need to look out for when I'm finding the right school? And it wasn't the resources, it wasn't, what ICT equipment have they got, very old school, but it wasn't, what does the classroom look like? It was the teacher. The teacher is the most important resource, okay? And so I say that to you too as a children's yoga teacher. Or if you're sharing yoga at home as a parent, you don't need things. And I would say that in general life, not just in kids yoga, but you don't need lots of things. You just need you. And use your voice, your singing, your body percussion if you haven't got musical instruments. Use action, dancing, sing if you haven't got speakers. I've definitely been in that situation where I haven't had speakers, I forgot them, or even the speakers just didn't work. Then you just sing with the children, you chant with the teens. So you are your best resource. Be creative with it and engage the children and connect with the children through yourself, through your voice, through activities, through music. Use yourself as a resource. You don't have to have lots of things. And I just wanted to come on and say that because I know for a lot of teachers, maybe you feel like a lack of confidence because you're going into classes and you haven't got lots of things and you haven't got all of these fun, fancy breathing balls and things that are so beautiful and shiny to engage the children. Maybe you don't even have books. Go to the library. That's what I used to do. I used to get books out of the library, so you're not buying lots of books, or raid the school cupboard so you're not taking lots of books in. But you don't have to be buying lots of mindfulness, art materials. You don't have to be buying books. You don't have to buy 12 yoga mats and 12 blankets and 12 scarves and 12 eye pillows. You don't need any of that. You really, really don't. And maybe that's something that you can work up to, that is something that you aspire to have, is to create a space or to have certain resources that that the children would love. But don't let that be the reason that you don't go out there and share yoga with children and teens. And don't let that be the reason that you, don't feel like an inadequate teacher or lacking in confidence because you don't have all of those resources. Because honestly, all the children need is you, your personality, your knowledge, your skills, and definitely your confidence. So I would love to know, are you a teacher that has lots and lots of resources, or have you taught children where you've had zero resources for whatever reason? Maybe you forgot them all, maybe it was a last minute class. And how did it feel to teach children with no resources versus having lots of resources? I would just love to know, just out of interest. And if you are interested in becoming a knowledgeable and confident children's yoga teacher where you can use resources, or I will teach you how to not use resources at all, then you can join one of my children's yoga teacher trainings. I'm going to Thailand, Malaysia and Singapore in the next few months, so you can have a look at the link in my bio or get in contact with me. Or you can take my teacher training online, which is self-paced, so very flexible and easy for those of you that don't have the time or the ability to be able to come to Thailand or Singapore. And if you're already a children's yoga teacher and you would like some resources, some nice easy resources that you can print out, I have lesson plans, mindfulness activity sheets, meditation scripts, which you can access all of that for $5 right now, or £4. So take a look at the link in my bio for that. You'll get 4 lesson plans delivered to you every month, plus the resources, some meditation script books, and 5 workshops on how you can start, grow, and succeed in your kids' yoga classes and business. And you can get all of that right now for $5, which is very affordable. But as I say, you don't always need resources, you just need yourself. All right, thanks for listening, and I'll see you all soon.